where the torch, in honor of the legendary owner Al Davis, has just been lit, as is tradition before kickoff at Allegiant Stadium, just off the Strip in Las Vegas. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Las Vegas Raiders. On the visitors' sideline, Jeff Hafley, the coach of the Dolphins. On the other side, the Raiders head coach, Clint Kubiak. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you here in Vegas. A lot of excitement for both teams. New coaches, new quarterbacks. Can they turn it around? The season is underway. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. And the Raiders begin their season. They got the #1 draft pick in Fernando Mendoza, but they had the veteran Kirk Cousins, and he's the guy, Greg, who will get this going. Year 15 for a quarterback who knows how to get the job done and knows how to win.
Mike, isn't there just something different about week one of the NFL season? I mean, after months of anticipation, debate, speculation, it all gets settled on the field. New coaches, new teams, rookies playing their first time. Man, it's just an exciting time of year, and I'm pumped to be calling it alongside you. Mike, this defense talked all week about the importance of coming out fast and starting this game the right way, and it's less about the loss of yards there on that first play and more about just setting the tone. Hey, we're going to be here all day. We're bringing it, and boy, did they ever.
We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So now, following the penalty, they're only going to need a yard. It is 3rd and 1. On the handoff, this is Genji. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt a punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
First carry here for Devon Achane. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
It's a loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. To get blown up at the point of attack. There was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Quick throw here. It is caught by Tolbert. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Pistol snap to Willis. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's fourth down. On fourth down, Dolphins going to send out Bradley Pinion.
In punt formation for Miami.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Raiders offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Now the rookie out of Arkansas, here is Mike Washington. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Not what you want to see quarter one of week one. See what they have for 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Genty. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks.
Pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Now, Cousins. They'll get it to Bowers on the screen. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And he looks up, he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Now a pitch to Achane. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the carry, it's Achane. He'll be slowed up and taken down. That play goes nowhere. Stuck behind the line for a loss.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's Smith. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
Now a screen set up for Achane. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. The punter Pinion sends it away. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. And nothing has come from these first two drives. Got a turnover on downs, followed by a punt last time they had it. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Once again, it's Genty. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 1.
He'll try to pick it up with Genty. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on third and short.
So it's a pretty manageable third down. So they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Cole now on to punt, and that kicks away. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line.
First and 10.
The Dolphins offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. Now they'll pitch it out here. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll motion the tight end Smith. On second down, Achane. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Tackle made by the rookie out of Auburn.
It's a gain of a yard.
It is third and long. They'll motion the tight end Smith. Now Willis. That one caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
21 yards.
Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21. Come to the line now for first down and 10. They'll motion the tight end Smith. A run out of the gun with Achane. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Their rookie third-round pick. They're on the stop. Now after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 7. Here's Willis. Now thrown deep for Bell. And that is incomplete.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with it. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Punt team on for the second time already. And the kick's away. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. The Raiders offense ready to take over once more. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start first and 10. On the ground, Washington to start this drive. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle, then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be second down.
At the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They go play action with Cousins. He's got the tight end there. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Did you see him get off the quarterback? He's like, man, hold that ball for 1 tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. You can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep coming, and don't be surprised if he eventually gets to him.
Cousins out of the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Motion man is Bell. Throwing is Willis. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Malcolm Boots. He's got his first sack of the season here early in week 1.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck in his pass rush.
Trying to push his way to the line of scrimmage. He's not going to get there. Stopped by the defense. That's a loss of a yard.
So now that's 2 consecutive plays where they end up going backwards. So a sack, a negative run. The biggest thing you have to avoid in the NFL are these negative plays, because now it puts all of the pressure on a 3rd and pass situation. And when a defense can play you one-dimensional, it is a big challenge for any offense.
The Dolphins in possession of the football. We begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd and long ahead. Willis to throw. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Jonnu Smith, tight end, man he was looking for there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Well, if you like defensive games, I'm not going to lie, I don't typically love them. Well, then this game is for you. I mean, neither team can seem to get anything going here in the first half. And after that incompletion, will likely end to another scoreless drive for this offense.
3rd time punt team has been summoned in this first half. Kicks away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Raiders offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Great first weekend of football underway around the NFL. This day so many of us look forward to. More good stuff ahead later tonight. Cowboys and the Giants. We've seen that often on week 1. It always delivers that divisional rivalry. John Harbaugh's Giants debut. 8:20 Eastern into space. Still going. And he will go all the way. Ashton Jeanty. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
And this is the conversation that surrounds the topic of running the ball in the NFL. Mike, if you're going to rely on scoring on 10, 11, 12-play drives and then fight it out in the red zone, there's a lot of pressure on that red zone offense. It's going to be very hard to accumulate a lot of points, but when you can be explosive and you can score from a ways out, that's the sign of the most impactful run game, and big-time play there.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead.
Dolphins nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Dolphins offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a first down. To throw, here's Willis. He gets it into the hands of Atwell.
Willis's pass.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Wow, look up, see defender all over him. Stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
This one's just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. Ashton Genty and this Raiders offense coming back out for their next turn with the ball. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. On 1st and 10, Cousins. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Off the play fake, here's Cousins. Finding his tight end there. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup. And is enough for a first down.
It's a gain of a yard.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground. And they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Play action now. It's Cousins. He's hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with the sack.
That'll bring up 2nd and long. Cousins gonna throw. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Sets up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and long. He'll try to pick this up with a pop pass. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This one, returnable. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Dolphins offense ready to take over once again. They'll start out 1st down and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. And nothing doing here. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Willis now to throw. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Willis. That one out wide to Achane. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Miami.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
They'll have it 1st and 10. Atwell sent in motion here. On the handoff, this is Achane. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Well, as been the case this entire 1st half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
That's taken in by Achane. And that one's going to be shut down. They are short of the line to gain. No 1st down, and the punt team will come on here on 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. Now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The Raiders offense ready to take over possession of the football. You check out their recent possessions. They had to punt last time around. See if they can sustain more offense here. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he'll look for somewhere to go, but the lanes are all closed up. He's going to wind up losing a yard.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big play there for the Raiders. 39 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
As intended for Brock Bowers. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Genty. And he'll take this to about the 38-yard line. It was Tyrell Dodson that time on the tackle.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, you're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
He was looking for Jack Best that time, and it's going to bring up fourth down.
Field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
His kick is good, and the Raiders will extend to a 10-0 lead.
It's a good way to start the season, right? Like it's like in golf. It's always nice to see that first putt roll in, and here his first field goal attempt of the year, right through the uprights.
They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. A fake to Achane, and now Willis. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Well, they'll get the penalty yardage back here. Pickup of 10, and it will be 2nd and 10. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. 2nd and 10. Atwell sent in motion here. To throw is Willis. He'll get this out wide and mark him down up beyond the 30. Good looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
1st down, Dolphins.
Here's a give to Achane. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Wayne Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Now, faking the give. He's got a man open. That's over. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 23.
A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Dolphins 1st down. Now, off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
This offense just can't seem to get anything going in this opening half, Mike, and they're still looking for their first points of the game, and it's really these missed opportunities that are a big part of the reason they're really struggling here.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. On comes the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. The Raiders offense headed back to take over once more. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Cousins now. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now Genty. Boom past the 20. And a great run after being backed up. He's up to the 25-yard line.
It's a
gain there of 20. First down, Vegas.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Cousins on the bootleg. Moving to his right. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
And the Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down? And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And the throw on third down going to be incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The Dolphins offense is going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Room to run past the 30. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts.
28-yard gain. And the Dolphins first down.
Willis now to throw. Open receiver, it's Tolbert. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. This drive started to take some nice shape. Another 1st and 10 here. Throwing Willis. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. And the Raiders are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
Willis's pass intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. A good, physical run, motoring forward for 9.
Attack played at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we'll send it to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Our trip through the NFL starts now. We begin at Lumen Field in Seattle. The Seahawks at home to take on the AFC champs, the New England Patriots. And it's the tight end, Elijah Arroyo. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. Mark it down as a 65-yard touchdown catch. The Seahawks raise their Super Bowl banner and begin the new season the same way they ended last season, with a win over the Patriots. From there, we board a plane, travel about 15 hours from LA to Melbourne, Australia, the Niners and Rams in the first game ever down under. And this is the Niners defense making the big play. They force the fumble, ball's loose, and then the presence of mind to scoop it up, and he wants to score. He will. Touchdown. Lastly, time for a look at the best of the best. Here is our Impact Player of the Week, and we believe it has to be this man. And it's a man who's announced this is it after this year, Aaron Rodgers. One of his 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Steelers get the victory, Mike McCarthy's first as the head coach of the Black and Gold. Time for a look here at the rest of the games going on and what's to come here in Week 1 of the new NFL season. Meanwhile, in our game, just 1 touchdown in the first half, 10-0 your score, as we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. We get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Dolphins offense is going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Great first weekend of football underway around the NFL. This day so many of us look forward to. More good stuff ahead later tonight. Cowboys and the Giants. We've seen that often on Week 1. It always delivers that divisional rivalry. John Harbaugh's Giants debut. 8:20 Eastern for that. And then another division game tomorrow night. Denver at KC. Remember, the Broncos snapped the Chiefs' 9-straight-year run of winning the AFC West title. Atwell sent in motion here. Throwing, Willis. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
Here's Willis. He's got Douglas going deep. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. They go play action with Cousins. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Josh Uche working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. On second down, Genty. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, not a great start to this drive offensively. You take the sack on first down, and you're thinking, all right, let's go to the ground game. Let's pick up some of the lost yardage. But then you take a loss again, and now it sets up third and real long, and you find yourself in a tough spot.
Throwing his Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Needless to say, there aren't many plays on the call sheet for that down and distance. So instead of doing something crazy and forcing a ball into coverage, he realizes that primary read wasn't there. Throw this ball away and puts an end to this drive.
Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. And they are still searching for that first touchdown of the game. Greg, this defense that they're going against has been like a brick wall.
And especially this front seven. And listen, Mike, we all know this is a passing league. But what you want to do is you want to at least be unpredictable on offense, meaning you want to be in what they call 50-50 downs. I got an equal opportunity to both run or pass based on the down and distance. When you have nothing to show for on first and second down on the ground, you find yourself in must-pass scenarios, and you're playing right into the hands of the defense.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. He'll manage only a couple. The rookie from Tennessee, he's there on the tackle.
40-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second and 8. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. To the rookie out of Ohio State, Lucas Merrick. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw towards the middle, and that's Tolbert. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now, after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Momentum building here. On this drive, they go again, first and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll get enough for here as he is taken down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 6.
At the Raiders' 30-yard line.
To throw, here's Willis. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I could promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Right. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
On 3rd and goal, they'll run for it. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force 4th down.
What can you say about the effort of this defense, Mike? I mean, they find themselves backed up their heels on their own goal line. And not only did they come up with a big 3rd down stop, they take them back for a loss. Brings up 4th down, and wow, they got a chance to make a huge goal line stand.
Here it is on 4th down. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jalen Wright. Touchdown, Miami.
Believe it or not, Mike, this is actually the way modern defenses are designing their system. They're trying to force offenses to go the long way. Don't give up explosives, and then try to compete for field goals in the red zone. So not only is this offense able to sustain possession and maintain the ball, but when you come away with touchdowns, it's just backbreaking for these defenses.
The kick is good. Makes the score Raiders 10, Dolphins 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return is Dylan Laube, and he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Ashton Genty and this Raiders offense coming back out for their next turn with the ball. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
2nd down, Cousins. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got his man. That's Besh. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Right back to Besh. He's got another one. He's close to a 1st down. A gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Raiders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Run out of the gun for Genty. And he's going to be corralled right at the line of scrimmage. That is good work defensively. They hold him to no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Quickly, he gets it out to his right. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. Now, after the play, he'll stop it. We have an injured Dolphin. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. 21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Now, Cousins. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Malik Willis set to lead the Miami offense on the field for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. A run up the middle with Achan, and nothing materializes there. Just fortunate to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. Great job at that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now Willis. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Raiders offense back onto the field for their next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Genty. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. It was Tyrell Dodson that time on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Here's Cousins. Moving outside the pocket. Kept the play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him, and down he goes.
I can appreciate the idea of keeping plays alive. I mean, we see scramble drills, one of the hardest plays in the league to defend, but you just have to have that timer go off in your head. Those defenders, they're not getting further away, and they're coming for you, and when that clock runs out, that ball needs to be out of your hand.
Hit as he throws, that one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure's too much to get away from that time. Good 3rd down stop, and it sets up 4th down. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. A carry here for Wright. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
So they go with the 1st down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation. But now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one been an easy play, ends up as an incomplete.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. He's looking for Jalen Wright out of the backfield. And that'll set up fourth down. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Ashton Genty and this Raiders offense coming back out for their next turn with the ball. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll run with Genty. He'll push forward for about a yard. It was Tyrell Dodson that time on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Play action now. It's Cousins. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end Bowers. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
27 yards.
A gain there of 27 yards.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Cousins. He'll get this off to Genty. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. A run, Genty. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here now, 3rd and 5. Throwing now, Cousins. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
On 1st down, Cousins. A throw right side, taken in by Tucker. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. The question now, will the play stand?
Still 1st down.
Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He'll find Genty out of the backfield.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
To throw is Cousins. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So out comes Matt Gay in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And he has missed this one. No good. And they will not be able to make this a 2-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Dolphins offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Willis. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
This one complete to Atwell. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Willis. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. We're about ready now for the punt. We forced the punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This is taken at the 25. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Raiders offense ready to get back at it. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Genty. And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, slow up that play behind the line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
So they'll come to the line, 2nd down, they need 14 yards. Throwing is Cousins. That's to the right side, and caught by Bauer. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Cousins now. Open man, right side. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
And at this stage of the game, every 1st down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
Straight ahead is Washington. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Raider 1st down.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. That is incomplete. Michael Mayer, the tight end, was targeted with that one. It's second down.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense. And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On third down, they go with Genty.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on fourth down, Mike, based on what they do on third down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that fourth down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
On now the punt team, and this one's on its way. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, here's Willis. That's caught by Tolbert, right side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 3. On the ground, this is right. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
So it's fourth down. They'll call on the punt team. This brought in out past the 20. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Raiders offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start on the ground with Genty. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of it.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. That is Zach Sealer in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Cousins. Here's a screen set up for Washington. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. Going to bring up 4th down. The Raiders have their punt team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll motion the tight end Smith. Here's Willis. That's taken in left side by Smith. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up third down. To throw. And his receivers blanking it. He'll just throw this one away, and it brings up fourth down. And now the punting unit will come up. This will be returnable from his own 15. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Raiders' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. On the ground, Washington to start this drive. And they'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. Cousins gonna throw. To the left side, into the hands of Beck. Now inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jack Beck, touchdown Raiders. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. At issue, did the ball cross the goal line? A reminder, it just needs to be the tip of the football just breaking the front of the plane where that white goal line begins. And it needs to be indisputable, which can sometimes be difficult with all those bodies in there. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Now Cousins on the bootleg. Oh, a man wide open. He's got it. Michael Mayer. Touchdown Vegas. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
That's out quickly and complete. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Receiver in motion, headed left. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Willis. I-headed defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 10 yards to go.
Throwing Willis. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. Oftentimes, these critical downs come down to who executes the best. And in this case, Mike, the defense executed when it mattered the most. Big fourth down stop, and now they're going to get the ball back.
The Raiders offense and Kirk Cousins heading back on the field. And we'll run you through some of the highlights from earlier in this one. There's just the one touchdown pass. Doesn't look remarkable if you look at the stat sheet, but watching the game, you see when the throws needed to be made, he has made them. Now, Genty. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Keep it on the ground with Genty, and he gives that yard right back, dropped before the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. Talk things over before third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find a throwing lane, and it sets up fourth down.
For the Raider field goal, a 41-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good, and the Raiders will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for three, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So the Dolphins offense heading out. And let's take a look at their next 3 games. They'll be at Levi's Stadium next week. Then back home for Kansas City. This is 1st and 10. Willis now to throw. Will get this out wide to Tolbert. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Willis. He gets it into the hands of Atwell. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. And they're not going to get another play off here. So a lot to do as we hit the 2-minute warning. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before third down. They'll drop to throw. Got a man. That's Tolbert. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Pistol snap to Willis. The pressure is going to cave in on him. He will go down.
It's 2nd down.
Willis to throw. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield. There's no need to do anything reckless. It's 3rd and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
And he will go down under the pressure. They got him. That puts a serious dent into any chances of mounting a comeback. They'll turn it over on down.
So as an offensive coordinator, you have to have answers for what the defense throws at you. And in this case, your quarterback is sitting back there. He has nowhere to go with the ball on 4th down. He ends up taking the sack, and now your drive is over.
The Raiders make their way back out. Why don't we take a look at their upcoming schedule over the next few weeks? They're at the Chargers. Then they go to New Orleans. Then it's back home to face the Chiefs. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.